Good morning to all my students. Take out your new Radiant Readers Class 8 book. Today I will start. As you know, I have started this chapter and yesterday I have completed till here. Today I will start from here. Down went Jack and round went the windlass, and after a rapid descent of 40 feet our hero found himself underwater and no longer troubled by the bees, who whether they had lost scent of their prey from his rapid descent of being notoriously clever insects acknowledged the truth of the adage, leave well alone, has certainly left Jack with no other companion than truth. So Jack was down, okay, and he was round also, the windlass, and after a rapid descent of 40 feet, he found himself under water, okay, and now bees was not troubling him, okay, and means here the bees is lost Jack, and its clever insects have acknowledged him with the truth, okay, and he left Jack alone with only he has left Jack with truth. Jack rose from his immersion and seized the rope to which the chain of the bucket was made fast. It had all of it been unwound from the windlass, and therefore it enabled Jack to keep his head above water, and after a few seconds Jack felt something against his leg, and it was bucket about 2 feet under the water. Jack put his feet into it and found himself pretty comfortable, for the water, after the sting of the bees and the heat that he had been put into by the race with the bull, was quite cool and refreshing. So Jack, after from immersion, he has seized the rope to which the chain of the bucket was made fast, and he was unwounded from the windlass, okay. Therefore it enabled Jack to keep his head above water. So he was able to keep his head above water, and after a few seconds Jack felt something against his leg, and it was the bucket. It was 2 feet above under the water. So Jack put his feet and found himself very comfortable, for the water, after the sting of the bees and the heat which was by the sun. Now he was feeling very, in the water he was feeling very cool and refreshing. At all events, thought Jack, if it had not been for the bull, I should have been washed by the dog and then thrashed by the farmer. But then again, if it had not been for the bull, I should not have tumbled among the bees, and if it had not been for the bees, I should have tumbled into the well, and if it had not been for the chain, I should have been drowned. Such has been the chains of events, all because I wanted to eat an apple. So all the event, Jack thought that if the bull were not, I would be been washed by the dog, okay. This dog would attack him, and if he would be thrashed by the farmer. Instead, dog, if the bull would not be against him, then the dog would watch him, and the farmer would thrash him, waiting the apple. And if it had not been the bull, then it would be the bees, and if the bees would not be there, trouble him, then he would be fall into the well, and if it would not be the well, then he would be chained, okay. He could be trapped in the chain, and he could be drowned by in the water. So these all events happened with him, okay. These all events are referred as accidents, and all because I wanted. So all this event happened because he wanted to eat an apple. However, I have got rid of the farmer and the dog and the bull and the bees. All's well that ends well. But how am I to get out of the well? As my father said, this is an iron age, and here I am swinging to an iron chain. So he got the rid of the farmer also, dog also. Means he has saved himself from the farmer, dog, bull, and the bees, and the whale also. But how he could get out of the well? His father said that this is iron age, and therefore I am swinging to an iron age. So he was swinging in an iron age, as his father said him earlier. We have given Jack's thought, as they prove that he was no fool, although too fond of argument, and a man who could reason so well upon cause and effect at the bottom of a well, up to his neck in water, showed a good deal of presence of mind. So Jack thinking here, the writer is given, showed here, and he wanted to prove Jack was not fool. Okay, he was fond of argument. Okay, that a man who could reason so well upon the cause and the effect at the bottom. So he was reasoning himself. What was the cause and the effect when he was in the bottom of the well, up to the neck in water, means water was till in his neck, the water was there, showed a good deal. So it shows that he has a good deal of presence of mind. That's all.